Hello, this video is going to be about the combination of Polybar, Pywal, i3, and one other URxvt. Now I believe there might have been a mistake in my Polybar video because my launch script wasn't working when I restarted the machine. So I don't know what exactly happened there, but I switched to using to executing it in i3. I don't know why I can't get it to run here. I don't know if maybe after, well, I was testing around with these two lines here. Obviously, I don't need those. But maybe after i3 gets executed, I don't know, does it just stop executing stuff after that? I didn't think so. I looked on the Arch wiki and I didn't see anything, but let me know if anybody knows. Let's see here. I guess I'll do more testing and try to get the answer. But for the meantime, yeah, I'm executing Polybar from the i3 config, which I'll show you. And I updated the description in my video on Polybar. Okay, so yeah, all this is commented out, so I'm just executing i3. Don't worry about this. This is just for my monitor setup. And let's see here. So Pywal, I want to talk about. I think a lot of people watching this probably know about it, but I've got some wallpapers here, and Pywal is pretty cool because I can. Sorry, it's not Pywal. The name of the package is Pywal. So, if for example, it might be the AUR here. Let's look. Yeah, no, it's not AUR. It's in the community repos, Python Pywal. But then you use it with, not with Pywal, but just with wal, W-A-L. And you can just do let's see, there's one here called Neon. So you can do it like that. You do -I and then whatever the wallpaper is. And it's going to change the colors on your system, as you can see here. Did this. This might be coming out extra dark in the video. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. But yeah, then what else? Well, we can do transparency, where you add -A here. And it's going to be out of 100. So if I do 65, it'll be 65% basically. So I can do that. Now there's transparency. I have Compton installed, just so you know. If you're new to transparency on here, look up Compton. That's COMPTON, and there's a package for that. So I'm in URxvt here, and in the past I was using sorry, Termite. Okay. Well, now it's working. That's strange. Oh no. So let me see here in my Termite config. If I change this, the opacity, so no opacity now. So here's a Termite, okay, Termite window, and then I do the Pywal thing. Okay. Now I'm a little surprised it didn't change the opacity here. But anyway, you can see here by the font color here that when I open a new window in Termite, it does not come with the updated colors. Now maybe I need to figure out how to reference the, what is that? Is it maybe .x resources, or it's .xdefaults? Let's take a look at some of these. This is my .xdefaults. No, it's not in there, I don't think. I don't know where Pywal is putting the colors, but I know this is all over the place. But I'm going to look at now my Polybar. Sorry, not Polybar. Polybar. You can see on this is a relatively new system. I haven't added Unicode and Vim or something like that. So it's getting this from XRDB. So I guess that's X resources. Maybe somebody else knows better than I do. And just like how Polybar is getting this, maybe I can do that with Termite. But I haven't done that yet. So I long story short, I kind of switched to URxvt just because, whereas Termite, it will not have the new colors when I open a new terminal window. URxvt, on the other hand, will have the new colors. So that's working as expected. And so right now I'm using URxvt. One little thing about URxvt, if you look on the, let me make sure this is up. Yeah. If you look on the wiki, Urxvt, it tells you how to make it so that you can zoom or change the font on the fly, which is really important for me. And so it tells you how to do that, but there's one little thing that it wasn't doing. And I noticed if I do control, so I installed the package that you need, whatever it is. You know, I might put in the description. I'll try to put a bunch of information in the description of the video, but you know, and I'll make better videos in the future. But right now, I just want to get all the information that I learned today out there. But I'm going to do, let's see, Control question mark on this keyboard. Yeah, you have to do Control Shift keyboard question mark, and notice it shows the font there. Well, before I couldn't get this zooming to work, and I noticed that when I would check for the font font came up blank. So then what I tried doing was changing my Xdefaults and adding a font. It's actually up here. I think I don't have this font right here, so I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, actually I know that's not working down there. I just copy pasted this config stuff here. So I think it's sticking with this one right here, and because, you know, it says right there. So anyway, long story short, I had to add a font here. Now you might be able to do this just in your X resources, but I'm doing it in the .xdefaults. I'm not sure what the difference is between the, well, actually the .xdefaults, when you have stuff there, and you change it, then it will change that stuff when you open a new terminal window. Whereas with X resources, okay, you need to, let's see here, you need to do this command to get it to change the stuff that you've changed in X resources. Or, you know, if you don't want to do that, you could try restarting X, or yeah, I think you need to restart X. So it's a little easier to, that's why I have this alias for merge, but then it's easier to change things in the defaults. Anyway, so I got that going. So then I have the zooming, which is, again, important to me. Now, so URxvt is working the way I want it to. Then the Polybar, I wanted it to change colors based on the Pywal colors, right? So that's where these colors come in here. And yeah, so some changes you can see right there. Maybe I'll have that in the description. And then let's see, there's also the i3 part here, module. I changed a few parts here. Let's see. Is it changed? I thought I had changed it. Yeah. Wait. I don't know what happened. I thought I had changed it, but not seeing where. Anyway, you can compare. You can look at that and compare and contrast it on your Polybar one. At first, this stuff on the left wasn't showing up, so I had to go in there and make some changes. Not sure why it's not showing up there. Okay, and then the i3 config down to the bottom. So wall-R will revert back to whatever the last time you ran Pywal is. So the idea is, I don't need all this stuff because I'm not using Plasma. But anyway, the idea is that, and maybe that's why things are getting weird on my system. I'll try to comment those out. Anyway, it will, you know, parse the config, and then it will run this stuff at the end. So that's what I'm doing right now. It'll run Pywal, whatever the last one was. So basically I can switch it around on my system to whatever wallpaper I feel like at the time. If I close down my system and bring it back up, it will revert back to how it was. And then I'm again executing Polybar here. So let's see, that's Polybar, Pywal, i3, and Polybar, Pywal, and URxvt that I'm using now. So yeah, again, this is kind of all over the place, but I wanted it to do all these things, to use Pywal, to have it run, or to have it there again when I come back on the system, to have Pywal changing the colors in Polybar, and all of that. So I've got that going, working now, and again, the video is a bit all over the place, but I will have better videos on this in the future, so stay tuned for that. And I will likely have some information in the description, possibly on GitHub, my .files and stuff like that. So let me know if there's anything that you think I could be doing better, any constructive criticism, any ideas that you may have. And thanks for watching. Okay, bye.